If you're new to the page, let me introduce myself. I am Julie Samako with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. In this video, let's make a Christmas wreath, but not just any Christmas wreath. I wanted to show you and give you ideas for sprucing up a wreath that might be old. You pulled it out from last year's decorations. You found it at the Goodwill, maybe you found it at a garage sale, what have you. I wanted to show you how, or maybe you purchased it at Walmart and you just want to take it up to a different level, a different, added dimension and different designer look. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's just taking a tired old wreath and trying to spruce it up. So that'll be fun, won't it? So yep, this wreath back here is for our, it's a tutorial teaching our Wreath Making of the Month Club members how to use the popular Christmas trend mixed metallics in a Christmas wreath. So they're also going to get instructions on how to make that, and kit supplies and all of that is going to be on Friday. If you're interested in learning more about our Wreath Making of the Month Club, I'll put the link in here. And use a coupon code Xmas and then save, okay? So if you guys did that, just because y'all are watching me today during the Facebook Live, I'll go ahead and give y'all a coupon code. So we've got that one, and we've also have this one right here. This was this week. That was this week too. How cute is this? So they learned how to make this one. And this is the tutorial they got today. How to make a Christmas centerpiece. Isn't this one pretty? I love how this turned out. All right. So they got a lot of tutorials this month. Actually, this week. I mean, all of that was within a week. Hi from South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. All right, we're going to get started. I've got my glue pan hot and ready. I wanted to show you. So this is a wreath, okay, that is just tired. It needs help, doesn't it? So we're going to go ahead and get this spruced up, and I'm just going to give you some tips for doing that. This is a faux flocked. Sometimes we get our wreaths and maybe the quality is not, quite up to par, which happens to be the same with this wreath. You're going to go through and fluff. Always fluff your wreath. Always fluff it. So this is the faux flocked. We don't want to be able to see the frame. So we just want enough just to get it to come to life, all right? Hi, Ann from Wilmington. Thank you, Miss Cindy. So we're just going through fluffing this up. It already has a couple of ornaments. It has some pine cones. Let's see, what else does it have? It's got berry sprays. And I'm just going to go through and fluff it. You would be surprised at how much a wreath starts to look decent just from taking the time and fluffing. A lot of times people don't do that. They buy a wreath off the shelf, they throw it up on their door, and they think it's okay. No, 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 no. We need to make it come to life, add dimension. So just take every little needle and fluff it. Okay, I think we're there. So already we've got a little bit of life into it. Sorry, I got a phone call. So already it's just got a little bit more life and dimension, and you fluffed the sides. Are you guys a fan of flocking? So a flocked wreath is one that has that artificial snow in it, which this one does. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut off these berries. So there's 3 of them in here. I'm going to go ahead and cut them off. I just don't like them. So we'll cut these off. You could save them if you want. These berries are tired. They're already got some white styrofoam showing. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take these out. All right, put those to the side. The next thing I want to do is, oh, Judy, girlfriend, you gonna make me blush. Saying I look thin. Oh, bless you. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is add some more greenery into this wreath. So this wreath only has 1 greenery, very dark, but then they've added the flocking to it. So what I want to do is add more texture and dimension to this wreath. The way I do that is, believe it or not, I take a garland. So this garland I was purchased from Hobby Lobby. It was 6 feet, I believe, is what it was. This used to be 6 feet long, but you can see it's not anymore. I've been cutting it and using it little by little. So what I do is I take the branches, and sometimes you can pull them out. See, they just pull straight out. And let's see what else we can use. Just take, or you can cut them. So I'm just cutting some of these branches off, and we can use this in our wreath to spruce it up. So let's say you have a garland at home that's tired and worn out. You can also use that, another garland. And just keep pulling these out. Lori loves flocked wreaths. Anybody else? I like flocking too. It is a mess, I have to admit. Putting it together, getting it set up in your home is messy. But man, I really love the way it comes out. All right, let's see if this is enough. So we're going to just start adding pieces in. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. My glue pan is now not hot enough. Definitely time to get a new glue pan. It was just hot just a few seconds ago. Now it's not. Alright, so that's the sign. It started acting up funny during their live event, or not the live event, the live I was at last night. Make sure this is plugged in. Turn this up high. It's weird, it was just heated up and then it just stopped. Maybe I should get the glue gun. Don't you love it when things go this way? You can hardly hear me. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me okay? Oh my gosh. Hopefully this is going to hurry up and get hot. I'll separate some of these while we're waiting on the glue pot. It's very strange. All right, hopefully I can use it enough. What we're going to do is just start adding in more greenery to our wreath. You keep the greenery going all in the same direction. Let's separate these. You're going to be amazed at just by adding a little bit of greenery to a tired wreath, how much more alive it's going to look, how much more realistic it's going to look. Let me separate that. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh good, you can hear me fine, says Alicia. Okay. And I'm just working around the sides. So we'll be getting our Christmas decorations down soon. Meaning for you, probably, what, in another month? Can you believe it? Who's already finished their Christmas shopping? I'm going to try to get my Christmas tree up this month. I know, October. It's only October, but I'm going to try to get my tree up early. I just find that if I wait to get my tree up, I won't be in the mood. If I wait until Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, I'll be so tired of glitter and Christmas because of my business. I just won't want to even decorate my own home. And I don't want it to be a chore. I want it to be fun. So I decided I'm just going to start decorating in October before I get sick of glitter. And the hubs will just have to deal with it. It also means I'll take it down a lot quicker. I'll be tired of it. So can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just adding, here, let's see if I can push it that way. Oh, wrong way, towards me. I'm just adding greenery. I'm going to divide this one. I've got also these really pretty eucalyptus berries. We can throw those in there. Yep, Angela's the same way. If you, listen, if we just, I think we should just make a pact and agree. We will have to deal with the consequences of the hubs, but we are decorating early, which means in about 1 week, he's going to be climbing up into that attic, and he's going to be getting out those supplies, all of those decorations. Okay, I think we've got enough of this greenery in. And let me show you what I have. Let me get this out of the way. So I've got a few extra pieces here. Can you see the difference yet? So just adding some greenery makes it more alive, more real. And then I'm going to add more of this too. I'm going to add a different version of Greenery. So this one we're going to push it all the way up to the top, just like this. Oh, pull that one off. So when you pull it up to the top, it's going to make the pieces a little more compact instead of long. I got this wholesale. Let me go ahead and get, let's see, did I have my cutter out here? Alright, running out of room, running out of room. So Denise makes 28 trees in one home? Wow. Now it's smoking. Let me turn it down. Now it's way too hot. Definitely something up with my glue pan. So this Greenery is a little bit more vibrant. It's more of a lime green. I hate when it gets this hot because then I burn myself. So I'm just going around the front, adding in, and then I've got a few that I can go back and add some on the sides. Okay, go ahead and add that one right there. All right, so this is what we've got. So you can see by adding another color of Greenery with that lime green. So remember with the wreath that we started with, it was just tired and old, and now we've already started bringing it to life, just adding more Greenery. All right, so now the other thing we're going to do is I'm going to make this a peppermint themed wreath. You know, peppermint is very popular for Christmas. First thing we're going to do is let's make a bow. So when you start, if you need help making bows, I have the best video for you that I recorded, and it costs you nothing. It's free. It's a free video right here. I'm going to put the link in. This 9 ways to make a bow for a wreath. And a lot of times people see one tutorial and they think it's the only way to do it. And they try to master it and they try to work on it, and it just isn't working for them. I just wanted to assure you that there's more than one way to make a bow, and all you have to do is find one that works for you. So I'm giving you 9 options. Find one that's comfortable and easier for you. Do that, and then practice. You want to practice making your bows. You can't just make one and be done with it. You've got to keep making. The best time to practice with your bow making is right here during the Christmas holidays when everything needs a bow. And when we were at our wreath retreat last weekend, my husband mentioned to somebody that I hand tie every bow on our Christmas packages for the kids and the family. So if you want to hand tie your bows for your Christmas packages, that's a great way to practice bow making. Not to mention you need bows on your wreaths on your window. This is exactly how I got started. And that's exactly how I started practicing, is just putting a bow on everything. This bow that I'm demonstrating right here, I've got it in a slower video format. If you just click that link that I gave you, 9 ways to make a bow. Let's see, I think that's good. Let's do one more. And then we'll do a couple of tails. And we'll trim it off. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach my wire. I have been making bows. I have been working my business for about 9, almost 10 years. But I have been making bows for a long time, longer than that. I got started just wanting really pretty decorations for my house, but then to pay a designer, I couldn't afford it, so I just tried to figure out myself how to do things. So I'm self-taught. Just lots of practice, lots of years of practicing. Okay, so we've got a really pretty bow. Festive. We'll get this out of the way, and then we're going to attach it. You can decide where you want to attach your bow. If you want it at the top, if you want it at the bottom. I've seen them, it just really is a personal preference. Do you want it, you know, at the bottom, or do you want it at the top hanging through the wreath? So I think that's the way I'm going to do this one. Hanging it at the top, and then we'll have the streamers of the bow going through the wreath. I'll do it right here. Thank you, Sharon. I was going to ask Julie about one of the bow makers. I only use my hands. I do not use a bow maker. Nothing against them, but I've just never done it, and to me it just always was longer to process. Okay, so now that we've got our bow on, I'm just going to shift things around. A wanted it kind of a loose though. Then we can roll our streamers. I will be in Fort Lauderdale. Brooke, are you going to be there? Yes, ma'am, Brooke, I'll be there. Come out and see me. I'll be at the Marriott. Diana, you can get this shirt in our Etsy shop. Right here. I've got different styles. Which one am I wearing? The wine one. I've also got one that reads coffee. There. So, how are we doing? Can you tell a difference yet? It's looking better, isn't it? Already, it's looking a lot better. If you're just joining us, we're sprucing up a wreath, an old tired wreath. Alright, so now I've got some fun little picks. I've got, these are from Hobby Lobby. We're going to add some of these. So I've got, let's get, and I've got these real fun little ornaments. It reminds me of candy, peppermint candy. Got this wholesale. So let's go ahead and we'll add those first. So you guys have been wondering where I have been with, I've been not on Facebook Live as much, but I have been on Facebook Live, just not here on my public page. I've been in my private group. We have been going to town with those, doing those Facebook Lives. So this month we're doing 2 a week. Facebook Lives in the group. Let's do one down here. Do one over here. I'm going to make sure I'm finding the original evergreen on this, excuse me, on this wreath, because I think the glue is just going to stick better than the plastic. If you have glue that just drips on top of an ornament, you can wait till it dries and then just peel it off. Alright, so let's see. We've added 3 more ornaments around the side. And then now what we're going to do is add, I've also got these other ornaments too. I think we'll add some of these. I always think it's pretty when we add various sizes of ornaments, don't you? One once you get started with this, it goes so fast. Here we have our wreath. So you can see where we've added the ornaments. And now I'm going to go ahead and add these other peppermints. We got these from these are from Hobby Lobby. Because I can tell they've got these horrible stickers on them. Who else hates these stickers that Hobby Lobby uses? So we've been live for 30 minutes and I know half that time I was talking. So this wreath could have been done, all of this probably could have been done in just like 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to add another one. Let's see. I'm going to separate these out just a bit. Get that. Sometimes you have to bend the pieces into place to hold it in. So I'm just going to take some of that flocked evergreen and just twist it in there. I'm going to go ahead and just add this one up here towards this bow. So the question is, what kind of glue do I put in my glue pan? I use Gorilla Glue. All right, how's it looking? Can y'all believe that that was the wreath that we started with? All right, so what else do we have? I've got these little pieces. And then I've got these, which I think these are so cute. Definitely want to put that in here. Let's put some right in there. And we'll do one more. But you know, if you don't have these, which I purchased wholesale, look, they have these things like at Hobby Lobby. They have versions just about everywhere. Okay, this is getting full. All right, so I've got these little pieces. I'm trying to decide if I want to add those. Maybe, yes. I'm still just hot gluing it to the original wreath base. Now we've got just about, I would say at least $87 wreath that could retail for $87, and all we did was add a few more items to a wreath that looked sad. We added a really pretty bow, some more greenery, but isn't that cute? It turned out so cute. I have some other things that we could add, but I don't think we need to. I think it's pretty just like it is. It turned out really, really pretty. Now, raise your hand if you think you can do this. I think you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. Just practice with your bow. Probably the trickiest part of this whole wreath was that bow. So just have a, well, and me with my glue pot, which is getting a new, I'm getting a new one after that episode. But just really, I mean, anybody could do this. Just practice making your bow and then adding more greenery, adding a couple more ornaments. If you don't use a glue pen, you can use a hot glue gun. So this is a simple, simple technique. In my Wreath Making of the Month Club, I'm always giving techniques for speeding up wreath process because a lot of people in the group are wreath sellers. So I always give tips. Well, plus we're just busy. I mean, who has time to really spend hours on a wreath? So I always give quick tips of things to, ways they can have quick wins. So this would be really simple. I cannot wait to see what you make with this. So make sure you upload a photo and you show me if you take a tired wreath and you try to spruce it up with some more greenery and ornaments that you have laying around. Hand raised, says Janice. She can do this. Where did you get the glue and electric skillet? We got it at Walmart. This was a very quick, I mean, how quick can we do this, you guys? Especially if you Etsy sellers, I mean, just a very quick idea of starting with a pre-made wreath and sprucing it up quickly, and then it's ready to go, ready to be listed. And I'm looking at the time. I can't remember what time we started, but I think I've only been on here for about 40 minutes. And a lot of that is just me talking. I'm going to close and then I'm going to come back and answer your questions. So if you are interested in these videos that I do on my Facebook page, make sure to hit that subscribe button right after the video's ended and you'll be notified next time I go live. Comment. With you commenting on this video, it also will prompt you to get a message the next time I go live. So thank you for commenting, and if you share this, it's just a tip jar for me. It's a virtual hug. When you share this video, it tells me what you like and enjoy watching, and that way I'll do more of these videos for you. So if you please take the time to share this video, I would so appreciate it. And then again, if you're interested in learning more about the art of wreath making, perfecting your skill, join me in my Wreath Making of the Month Club. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to me there as well.